Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, Tag Team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. Strong counter from Punk. Face first. Setting up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. Ooh.
Bang. He connects with a counter.
Brought down with a neck breaker. The Rock with the quick wherewithal.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage once.
Face first. Set. He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go.
Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. Punk never saw that coming. At last, The Rock keeping that string of offense in check.
Could be the tide turner The Rock desperately needed. Front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful. Hung across the top rope. Ooh!
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Followed up with a lariat.
And what?
Sprang armbar. And the ropes will force the hold to be released. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
The official clearing the way for these competitors.
A loving blow. Placing him in the corner.
Punk looking dominant now.
Oh, clothesline after the knee to the face.
Stalking from above. From the heavens.
This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title.
From above.
Lift up.
Oh, huge miss right there.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit. And that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good from the top.
Steps to one side, catches it, and turns it into a backbreaker.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. So important now for Punk to close.
Here we go. And Rocky not going to allow Punk to gloat around with his title any longer.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
Ascending the ropes.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Ooh!
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the attic. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, GTS connects.
We might see a new champion crown. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
And now headed to the outside.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support. Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE Champion, and...
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion. Flying! Oh, what a splash! Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
Oh, to the arm. Terrible.
Snapped with a devastating maneuver.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh, looking to do long-lasting bodily harm.
Jarring impact.
Just breaking down the body here. Oh, damaging the arm.
A strong head scissored application. And now the elbows. Oof.
It's demoralizing to see The Rock in trouble here.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock. And it's working.
Separation. Facebuster. Oh my God.
And CM Punk perhaps looking to deliver a GTS knee to the face of the...
Oh, this should be it. Uh-oh.
Able.
Here it comes.
Connects with a rock bottom. All hope might be lost for the challenger. Oh man. And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both men refusing to stay down, both men refusing to let the other get the better of him. This is unbelievable what we're seeing. Arm wringer applied. We're going to crank up the punishment here. Couple of shots to the gut in. Oof.
But here comes the fire.
Boom! Boom!
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
The Rock is getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Oh. Big time. Spinebuster!
And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage Rock. And man, did he need just that against Punk.
And this right here, this is what we expect.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Effective counter.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. Oof! Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh, a declarative, decisive shot. Kick connects.
Big kicks. Kick.
Hold on, he's lining him up.
What a beaut. Turns.
The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
by the champion.
2, a kick out.
I thought the champ had this one locked down, but we carry on.
Guys, even The Rock can't believe it. He thought that was that. Now the probable is left searching for answers.
Oh, I think I felt that one.
What a match this has been. What a fight.
We are all glad to be witnessing such an extraordinary match tonight.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
The Rock.
Uh-oh. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Hammerlock now.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Hooked up and boom!
Backdrop suplex.
On a high angle right across the shoulders. Face first.
Setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
This might just, it's touch and go, but The Rock might just be, yes, fighting away out of the hole. Clothesline. What a way to get countered. Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Bam! Falcon arrow.
The Rock is in a very vulnerable position here. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Impressive awareness from.
he's trying again. Whoa! May have just won the title with the champion's move.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to The Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on The Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there, just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but The Rock put down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
Pin for the title.
And into the cover. Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk is vindicated in making that choice.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative, Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, a 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the Octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it. always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable, The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks. It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. Launching. Wow! Crossbody! And CM Punk is in control.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Trying to work the leg here. Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Looking to take the legs out.
So much tension applied to the leg. Repeated knees to the hamstring. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now had...
Incoming!
You gotta be kidding me!
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Running Bulldog!
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut. Boom!
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Oh, man.
Oh, man!
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Good night. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Ooh! Brock must be phased after this.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Nails the GTS. Paul Heyman's eyes look glazed over.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Spinning kick to the gut. And now it's back to the ring for Punk. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
And he heads back into the ring. Now Punk's knee to the face. Oh, short on clothesline by Punk.
From the sky!
Down with force.
This is a man possessed.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Turns that. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Countered into a new cover. Why on earth would he give up the pin? Triangle armbar. Triangles it. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? Oh my God, that hurt!
He wants to put an end to things here.
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
What for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate.
Brock Lesnar.
The Brock lock is applied. This is it.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it.
CM Punk looking to end things here.
Oh, GTS. Now, see.
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposite.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Strong tackle.
Counter by CM Punk. Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Wait, hold on. Look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold.
Punk dodges out in time.
Thunderous club comes down. Very.
Brock.
Oh no, Brock's got the Kimura. CM Punk on the verge of.
Good luck getting out of this. I guess that's one way to do it.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Headlock applied, tossed without regard.
Quick takedown, good after that. High stacked pin here.
And still in this.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Oh, he saw it coming.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Gone to sleep.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. And there you have it. It's all over.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night. Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic, Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight, in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. From the top, double axe handle connects.
Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Got a wrench, looking to tune someone up.
Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
Here we go, Slugger. Bat in his hand. You better believe he will be coming out swinging.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. Oh! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Literally throwing a wrench into the works here.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside hell.
Punk now lifted.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Wow, this one, and not even a 1 count. Oh.
Fends it off. Good counter. Oh, perfect kick. Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Boom!
Bam! Devastating kick.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
Leg being manipulated with that maneuver. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it.
You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Oh, stirring impact. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre's going to have to figure something out.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of... Bang on bar. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Knee straight to the gut, stays on the attack. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Boom!
He's heading back to the ring.
Does McIntyre cap this off?
Makes the cover. Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
How on earth?
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the... Face first. Set up. The Koji Club. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Kick to the gut. Opponent tied up.
Future shock DDT.
That might have done it. This could be it.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter is applied. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind. Claymore connects.
Punk's got a problem here.
Here's the pin. He stays alive. He stays alive.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Saw it coming and answered with a sharp elbow.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. And at this point, that has to do it. Stalking him now. He could be looking to put him away.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
Oh! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
And here we go.
Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT. And then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back. And that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a counter or disqualification.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has him.
Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though. He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd. Exiting the ring.
Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests. He might just be stalling for time here. Don't know what the plan is here.
Or, you know, just mingling with the people.
Float over Cover neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Fired hard into the corner and crashes to the mat. And he goes crashing to the outside. Stepping out of the ring here.
Set straight into the barricade.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Now's the time to beat the count.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. Calf kick finds the mark. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk? Cooler heads perhaps prevailing now. Has to be heading back to the ring to beat the referee's count.
High rent district for CM Punk. He comes up high, through the air, and connects.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Suplex.
Incredible! CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them saying, I hit your move, they sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.